my dear pupils. We'll learn today how to find the area of a rhombus. Let's first define the shape of the rhombus. As we see here in the pictures, the rhombus in our daily life looks like a kite, looks like a diamond. So we can see rhombus in many shapes of our life. Okay, let's define the shape of this rhombus. This rhombus contains 4 equal sides. The 4 sides here are equal, and also the diagonals of the rhombus are like this. As we see here, the diagonals of the rhombus are not equal in length. So we have one long diagonal and one short diagonal. But the diagonals are perpendicular. That means the diagonals makes 90 degrees, and the 2 diagonals here bisect each other. Bisect each other means this side equals this one, and this one equals this one. This part of the diagonal is half the diagonal, or equals the other part. So that's the shape of a rhombus. Okay, so when we find the perimeter of a rhombus, perimeter equals 4 times the side, because the side repeated 4 times. It looks like the perimeter of the square, because all sides in the rhombus are equal in length. Okay, let's find the formula for finding the area of a rhombus. So how can we find the area of a rhombus? The rhombus is a parallelogram. Is from the family of parallelograms. So the rhombus is a parallelogram. What is the area of parallelogram? We learned it before. The area of parallelogram equals base times height. The area of the rhombus also equals base times height. Or A equals base B times H. Area denoted by A, base denoted by B, and height denoted by H. So that's the first rule to find the area of a rhombus. Area equals base by height. Okay, as you see here in this rhombus, the base is B and the height is H. So we can find the area of a rhombus by multiplying B by H. So area equals B by H. Let's see the second rule for finding the area of a rhombus. Area of a rhombus equals half times the product of its diagonals, or area of rhombus equals half by diagonal 1 by diagonal 2. We write here diagonal 1 and diagonal 2 because the 2 diagonals in the rhombus are different in length. They are not equal. In the square, we said that area equals half by D by D because the diagonals in the square are equal. But here in the rhombus, remember that the diagonals in the rhombus are not equal. So we write D1 times D2. So that's the second rule for finding the area of a rhombus. Again, we have 2 rules to find the area of rhombus. The first rule is area equals base by height because the rhombus is a parallelogram. The second rule is area equals half by D1 by D2. Let's see the rule by another way. Area equals D1 times D2 over 2. Instead of half, we write divided 2. Okay, we want to find the area of this rhombus. To find the area of rhombus, as we see from the drawing, we have the diagonals. So we have to write the rule that contains the diagonals. So we write area equals half by diagonal 1 by diagonal 2. So area equals half by 12 by 26. And then we find the area in centimeter square. Let's see another rhombus. This rhombus here, we have the length of the diagonals. So we write the rule of the length of the diagonals. Area equals half by D1 by D2. So the area of rhombus equals half by 8 by 14, and then we get the result in centimeter square. Okay, now I want to tell you something before we leave that lesson. If we have a rhombus and we have also, as you see here, I will draw a rhombus and I will give you some information about this rhombus. Okay, let's see the rhombus now. If we have this rhombus, I will draw a rhombus now, and I will tell you that the diagonals of the rhombus equals the length of this part only of the diagonal equals 4.2, and the length of this part of the diagonals equals 7.1, and I want you to get the area of the rhombus. Okay, to get the area of the rhombus we have to write the rule of area. We have a part of the diagonal, so we write half by D1 by D2. Let's see now the length of D1. We don't have the length of D1, we have just this part. This part equals this part also because the diagonals bisect each other. So this part equals 7.1. So D1 equals, so we write the rule half by D1 equals 7.1 plus 7.1 or 7.1 by 2. We get 14.2 times the length of this diagonal. The length of this diagonal is 4.2 plus 4.2 or 4.2 times 2. So the length of the second diagonal equals 8.4. Then we can get the area of the rhombus. Okay, I want you to solve the area of a rhombus from your school book and also solve the page on the area of the rhombus from your booklet. Thank you.